Hey everybody, how's it going? It's TheCrystalFlaaffy, and welcome to a little random video of sorts. Just last week, I did 2 battles against a friend and fellow YouTuber, Champion Blue, whose link will be in the description of this video. And unfortunately I wasn't able to record it at the time, because our time zones are different. For him, it might have, I don't know what time it was probably midday or something, but for me it was like 3 in the morning. And the people in my house were asleep, so I couldn't record. So I'm gonna do kind of a post-com thing now, and this should be uploaded on Thursday. So as you guys can tell, my voice is like shot, because last Thursday actually I did a lot of yelling and my throat just couldn't handle it. Because I'm not normally a loud person, IRL, and my vocal cords couldn't handle it. This was mentioned in Tuesday's episode of Showdown Live, and I may have mentioned it in Wednesday's video as well of Victory Fire. So, because I haven't recorded that yet, so hopefully my voice is better before I go to record that. Anyways, I'm gonna go play the battle. We are using the Mega Aerodactyl team that we used last week, and we are leading off with Mienshao, as Champion Blue leads off with Blue the Murkrow, and we get off a nice fake out. But he T-waves us as we go for U-turn, which I didn't really mind. We don't really need Mienshao for much on his team. We go right on Jolteon, and we double out into Suicune, predicting him to switch out into Nidoking, because the Thunderbolt is obvious, but actually he stays in and goes for Toxic, which is pretty damn unfortunate. I'm actually playing the Showdown's audio out loud, so if you guys can, hopefully you guys can hear it, but it doesn't like drown out my voice. So we go for Ice Beam with Clarity, and he goes for Roost. Didn't do much, and even with the Roost, it's only going to be doing 40%. So we swap right back out into Jolteon, as I believe he goes for, okay, he goes for Protect, and then Roost, and then Thunderbolt comes through from us with Jolteon. And now he Toxics our Jolteon, so he basically given up on this Murkrow. And then now, I believe it's now that in comes the Nidoking. Yeah, so in comes Nidoking, and we gotta swap, because we're choice, right? We already know we're specs. We go right out to his elf, predicting the Earth power, and we dodge it. And then, for some reason, he switches out into Beedrill, which really confused me, as Psyshock one-shots it. I don't even know if the crit mattered, but if it did, I apologize. Because he could have protected and Mega Evolved and then outsped the next turn and destroyed us with like a U-turn or Axis or something. But we U-turn as he brings in the Suicune out into Jolteon, and Thunderbolt's scary, and now in comes the Nidoking. And this time I decide not to overpredict, and it doesn't end up paying off. So I just swap out in China as he predicts that and goes for Flamethrower. Really nice play on my opponent's part, and we gotta swap out Fortress, because we want to keep Fortress around just a little bit, just in case we get the chance to set up rocks or something, or I don't know. Actually, we didn't really need Fortress for him, so I don't know why. I guess we wanted Rocky Helmet damage against one of these two. Anyways, he brings in this Suicune against our Suicune, and we go for Scald, but no burn, unfortunately. But we gotta swap here, and we go out into China, sacking it off. That's why we kept it around, because we wanted to sack it off for later. Get a free swap into Jolteon, and I predict Nidoking to come back in, so I go out and do his elf. And does that pay off? Yes, it does. Yes, it did pay off. Okay. It was a really good play, as Psyshock one-shots this thing, and because we're Assault Vested, we tank that Sludge Wave, or Sludge Bomb, I don't remember what it was. But in comes Suicune, and we do another U-turn, and I believe we still go out into Jolteon, because, you know, why not? Jolteon's our best play against Suicune. As Scald does a hell of a lot of damage to us, and I believe we Volt Switch? Yes, we do Volt Switch, as he stays in. We could have Thunderbolted and probably taken him out, but I didn't want to risk him switching and then us losing Jolteon to Toxic. So we go into Mienshao, and we get hit. I believe was it a crit? Wasn't paying attention. Anyways, we sack him off. We sack off Mienshao after getting off nice fake out damage, and bring in Jolteon once more, and go for another Voltrich, taking out Suicune and going out into our own Suicune. Yeah, we go into our own Suicune because his last two mons are physical attackers, and our Suicune is max physical bulk, so worked out, right? Extra Sensory does an okay amount. Like, I really wish it could have done more, but it didn't. I didn't want to Scald in case we got a burn and it was Guts, because, you know, that's scary. So we just go for another Extra Sensory and break through the confusion, and we drain PP for his Dynamic Punch. As we bring out his Elf, and his Elf can just, like, finish the game, really. We get off Dazzling Gleam, just in case he wanted to switch. I don't know why. Didn't really matter. Get off another Dazzling Gleam, and so close to one-shotting. Could have preserved the 3-0, but unfortunately we didn't. But in comes Petrie, and Petrie just Mega Evolves and Aerial Ace, getting rid of this guy. So that's that battle, and what? I believe this is the second one here. I didn't have the second one open, unfortunately. I don't know why I didn't do that. There we go. So yeah, that was the first battle. It was a pretty close battle. It was a 2-0 victory. This one, I used a different team. I used one that I haven't used for Showdown Live. I don't know if I'm going to use it for at least these UU sessions. I'm not going to use it next week. Next week, I'm going to make a team run another Mega. Maybe I'll bring this one in the future, though. This is, okay, we're on the bottom now. So this is actually a Rain team that I made a long time ago. I go for Spike, and honestly, this is a much quicker battle than the last. We just keep setting up spikes. Well, we set up 2 spikes, and he Calm Minds, because simple Calm Mind Swoopat is a threat. But we go into our UC, which I know can live whatever hit he wants to go for, and I'm pretty sure we were physically defensive, but it didn't really matter. We still could have lived. As we get off a T-Wave, and then we get off our rocks, and then I believe, yeah, we set up the Rain. We are Damp Rock UC, and this is when majority of the sweep tends to happen. Go for the knockoff, take out that Swoobat. This is also against Champion Blue. You see Champion Blue 88 up at the top. We actually lived the Earthquake. I was so surprised that I was sped, but turns out it was a Scarfed Moxie. Well, most likely Moxie. Well, yeah, it had to be Moxie because it didn't intimidate. But Scarfed Moxie, so it outsped. We go into Speedy, the Ludicolo, and this thing takes 32% from a Giga Drain, so I'm like, yo, this thing isn't living a Hydro Pump. So we go for the Hydro Pump, just take it out, get rid of the floor, just. And I know this thing is normally Dry Skin, but I risked it. I was like, you know what, I don't think this thing is Dry Skin, I don't think it's Dry Skin, and it paid off. Hydro Pump one shot, because I know Giga Drain or Ice Beam wouldn't one shot. And then Sentai Crocodile, get rid of it, and then in comes his Ampharos, Mega Ampharos. I was so sad, like I didn't want to Ice Beam it, but it lived. See, that's the beauty of Mega Ampharos, and it had Thunder, so even our Rain was helping out. Oh, why did I set? I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I set up the Rain again. But in comes Misty, the Gooey Goodra. Alright, I don't remember if it was Gooey or not, but we Outrage, take out the Mega Ampharos. So it was a good 2 battles. Yeah, so it was a good 2 battles. Shout out to my boy Champion Blue. Link will be in the description below. Anyways, guys, make sure you leave a like. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and also comment. Give me, let me know if you want to see this Rain team in action. You know, maybe I'll bring it in like when we come back to UU, because next week is our last session in UU until we move on to another tier. But we will come back to UU eventually, and who knows, if you guys want, I'll bring back this team. Yeah, Champion Blue, again, good 2 battles to you, man. I really enjoyed them. Hopefully we can battle again soon. Anyways, guys, make sure you leave a like, light up that like button, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Have yourselves all a good day, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.